Zarbon. True power, his ugly beast, grotesque form. Once he's shed his beauty, his power can shine. They did this with the girls from the Tournament of Power. Brienne was she called? Like normal, like visually nice looking characters, and then just turn to fucking weird, ugly things. But this guy is grotesquely ugly, shall we say? Much different to his handsome counterpart. There is the side of the box. This is a thick old box. This is, and there is the back. Is that too loud? Oh, that's the only option I got. I don't think there's another way of changing. Well, if it's too loud, it's too loud. Is what it is. There's the back. There's the other side. You can see his cape and ponytail. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not buzzing about this. Like, I'm not super excited. I remember this has been out for a little while at this point. But I've just got it yesterday. I remember watching a few reviews and thinking to myself, I'm not super excited by this. But I'm more than open to being wrong. 100% open to being wrong. There's his back lock, there's his front. It comes with, look on old school instructions. Pop his parents into his back. Pop his cape in his back. Take that off. And just your generic swappy do hands and what have you. Pretty simple stuff. I can go over there. Let's get this big chunky. See, these big chunky ones are normally where Figuarts thrive, but oh, they've got a. I'll be honest. He's a bit. He's a lot smaller than I thought he'd be. Like actual, like height wise. There's something very wicked, evil stepmom about him. I don't know what it is. But he's very stocky. I'm not getting the hit, but I have just done some cleaning and sprayed some aftershave. So, and I've polished the table, so maybe they're all conflicting with the normal hit of Figuarts smell. He's got double jointed legs. You can just get that. I don't like that leg joint at all. Got an extra like joint down there. His legs just don't go straight. Like that's just sort of. It looks like he's constantly like got his knees bent. I'll be honest, I don't know if these proportions are accurate to the show. I feel like they must be. I don't know how. I know Dragon Ball can be quite inconsistent. Joints all feel good, to be fair. I'll give it that. I like all the detail on his arm, or the, like, I don't know, skin texture, whatever you want to call it. Butterfly's pretty good. I mean, like, These fucking shoulder pads, man, absolute bane of my fucking collecting life, man. Like, yeah, you can do that. So, but like, that is a joint in there. It does move. It's just like, what's that about? Again, I'll be honest, I wasn't coming in this with the highest hopes, so maybe I'm already got a prerequisite to not like this as much as I maybe would, so... Crazy movement there. And you get that. And the arm. I don't know, it's only minor, don't get me wrong, but it does just bother me when a joint that should be like a triangle is got such a flat spot there. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not like a deal breaker or anything. But I don't know. It just, you know, because your elbow's fucking elbow's pointy. You've got a pointy elbow, and just, yeah, it just bugs me. A little nitpick. Got a little ponytail thing sticking out the back of his skull. We can do the chicken pretty well. Look that way, look that way. I mean, the face sculpt looks wicked. That looks brilliant. There's no doubt about that. I think if anything in this one, it looks more female. There's something more, I don't know, like a big fat angry lesbian. But yeah, I don't like. Oh, these shoulder pads, man. God, fucking sake. But it really, if you want a clean look, it really limits what you can fucking do with it, man. Like, oh God, let's finish him off, so to speak. Let's get his. Let's look at the faces quickly. Let's have a look at this. The faces all look pretty bob on, to be fair. I'm pretty sure that it's Vegeta that kills him. I'm pretty sure it is. Smacks him around like, and I went, oh, that face I really like. Good detail on that. Earrings, teeth, mouth, his head crest thing that's... Oh yeah, yeah. I thought for a second, like, is that just supposed to be stamped into his skull? But obviously it goes round his head and his hair just covers the rest of it. That was a good one as well. Look at that tongue, that's excellent. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Right, let's go over there, chunk. Pop this sucker open. So look, it's ponytails. You get a ponytail that is curved. You get one that sits flat. Just have a quick look. Just sits to the side. That's cool. And then it just sits back. I suppose you could have it that way if you wanted to. You are only limited by your imagination and the one point of articulation. They are your limits. And we'll put his cape on. Big old chunk of plastic. Again, although my head was turned a little bit with that Teen Gohan with his cloth cape, but generally speaking, I much prefer these plastic units when it comes to these capes on these figures. But yeah, again, my head has been a little bit turned by that Gohan, so we'll see if anything else comes out with a cloth cape. But at the moment, with the Dragon Ball Z figures, the cloth sorry, the solid plastic is my Figuarts. And his toe is so keen to just give it one of them, innit? Let's pop that guy there. You have 2 hands for high-fiving. Or a tucked high five, so a high 4.5, let's say. Open palm blast hands. Again, it has the details on the fingers as well, the little like, pimples or whatever the fuck they'd be called. Nails are done pretty nice. And just grabbing hands, I guess. Yeah, done nice as well. Everything looks pretty good. Right, let's sort his face out because I'm not super exactly in love with this face he's currently wearing, especially when you've got some extremely expressive ones just waiting in the wings to get involved. Come on, mate. Okay, I'm not a bit out of practice, but I'm pretty sure this would just pull off. He's caving, he's looking at the instructions. Does it come up? Can't come up, surely. So I couldn't. No. Does his face just pull off? Oh. So does this, what is happening? It does come off. Right. There we go. Let's go with this crazy tongue one. Oh, why does that hairpiece come off? If am I being mentally ridiculous? Okay. I'm going to assume that, I don't know why it's like this, but that then sits on there, and then they marry up together, so then it becomes a team effort. There we go, yeah, to complete the look. There we go. I mean, the head articulation is fucking diabolical. It's pretty much, especially with this face, it's that. Nothing up, especially for a guy that's so stuck in his just general posture is that to be looking down because he's so hunched. And if he's looking down at someone that's here, it doesn't make sense. So you're going to need to have this guy in some sort of flight pose for him to be able to look down at whoever, or, you know. I mean, I'll give you, it will look, I imagine it will look pretty unique on the shelf. The colours, the size of him, he definitely commands attention. He commands presence. Again, massive points to be taken off for these fucking shoulder pads that they still can't get. I know, I am a broken record, beating the horse to death, all that bollocks, but fuck me, come on. Let's go with these hands. Fucking hell. Is that on? It's not on great. Excuse me. Fucking hell. Right, it's on. I think. It's like coming for the most almightiest bitch slap. Yeah, he's a bit of a chunky boy, so balancing him isn't super easy. Because you want that cape out, cape in. It's not even touching the floor, it's just helps with his balance. Yeah, let's go one more. Let's do one more face swap. I don't know why they've done it this way. It's weird to have it just. You'd think that would then just tab in there, and then you pull it out as one, not have two separate fights. But this is possibly the second best, or arguably the best. There's a nice little vein in his forehead. Did you see that? Nice little vein. I imagine working for Vegeta. Sorry, working for Frieza's quite stressful. Yeah, this head has got. Again, you get chicken, but what is that? What is that achieving? What is that achieving? He's just looking further down. This little fucking todgy fuck. He almost sounds like his like back almost starts arching over. A bit like Kingpin from the Spider-Verse films. Like he's just like a head, and then like just body and back and shoulders and shit. Yeah, again, I don't know if it's. Oh, fuck. I don't think it's my prejudice that I came in like beforehand with, not loving the videos that I'd seen of him before. And the only reason that those videos stuck in my mind is because there hasn't been a great deal of SH Figuarts, Dragon Ball stuff that's been released this year, or this past year and the back end of last year, that I've really cared that much about, so I haven't watched very many of them. There's been a lot of Daiwa, which wasn't for me, so I didn't watch any reviews or anything, so there's been less than a handful of things I've wanted to watch. So I think that's just why this one stuck in my mind so much. Because it's been quite a quiet year. Not that I'm complaining about it, you know. It's nice to have a little bit of a break and appreciate what you've already got. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't need to be a constant revolving door of new shit. But it just means that when you do get something, wait up, what the fuck? Yeah, it just means that when you do get something, and it's not great, it just feels like it hits a little bit harder. I mean, it definitely. I mean, I don't say it that often, but I don't particularly recommend this guy. I think unless you love this look or the fight he has with Vegeta, I think it's Vegeta. I could be wrong. I think the ordinary Zarbon, because the Doria is also quite a small, chunky fella, but I found that have a bit more character to it. I don't know. There's something about it like I liked a lot more than I do with this one. Obviously, it's not the same body or anything. But yeah, there's just something about it that I thought that was a bit better. So I think this for me is a bit of a pass. I'll put it on the shelf, but if I get to a point where I'm short of room, this guy's probably going to be on the chopping block. But I'll see how he looks with others. Let's get his hand off. Hey, fight it, scratch myself, bitch. There we go, that's the noise you want to hear. I wonder if these shoulder pads could do with having a sliding joint. Yeah, so when it's like that, this can't raise up. But if you could bring this out and then like angle it up, does that make sense? So yeah, I don't know. Fucking shoulder pads, man. These fucking shoulder pads. Well, everyone needs a kryptonite, don't they? There you go. Right, it's got a presence. There's no doubt about it. Oh, he's got also this weird thing on his butt. Like, I don't know why it's got that raised bit there. Not sure what the point of that is. Yeah, it has it. So. Yeah, honestly, this one I'm just not feeling. Not super feeling it. I think it's got a half decent look to it. It's going to command a lot of room for someone that I'm not, especially in the Freezer saga where there's so much going on. There's so many characters, so many people. I don't know if this guy's going to take a hit when it comes to arranging it all with limited space. But we'll see. We'll see. Not mad at getting it, but just mad at how they've executed it, so to speak. It's not very inventive pose, is it? But there we go, that's what we've got for now. The loose, not loose, badly loose, but the most active Tootsies I've been seeing for ages. Got good movement in his feet, I'll give him that. Yeah, his feet, I didn't really go through all of it, but then, yeah, his feet have good movement in them. Again, like his knees, that thing where it's just so flat, like, especially like where is his kneecap supposed to be? Is it there? Obviously, there's a cutout there, sculpted detail there, but it's like, what's this? Yeah, I don't know. If I'd have forgot about his pre-order and missed it, I don't think I'd be too concerned. But there you go. He's here now. He'll have a place. I'll see what it's like just living with him, and go from there. If there's trimmings happening, we'll see. Right. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a little while. Busy. But yes, there he is. Again, I hope this music wasn't too loud. I'm currently in between devices at the moment. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.